relationships are difficult, aren't they? It's actually day 3 of me turning my life around. I didn't go for the run today, and that's on me. But I did do everything else so far. Talk about relationships, I guess. I think I was reflecting on this when I was walking back from the gym. And relationships are a very fragile thing, I think. I'm also speaking to romantic relationships here. And actually, no, all relationships really. They require a lot of investment. They require a lot of nurturing. They require you, in essence. They require all of you. I was thinking back to my last relationship when I thought about making this video. I keep thinking back to my character in that relationship. And I keep reflecting upon all my flawed qualities and how they hindered that relationship. And as much as the relationship in hindsight was not the best at all, I learned a lot from it. And that's really what I want to focus on, what I learned from that relationship and what I feel like can be applied to every relationship you have. Invest in the person. Always just try to invest yourself in someone else's life. Immerse yourself in someone else. Listen to them. Make people feel seen. Because that's why I got into my last relationship. I just wanted to feel seen. In all honesty, I still have a lot of reflecting to do with my last relationship. As much as I do reflect upon it a lot. Like, one trait of mine that something I can definitely conclude on with that relationship is that I didn't know my partner well enough. And I think that's some important advice you should definitely take and consider when entering into a romantic relationship is make sure you know the character of the person you're entering that relationship in with. That is a very important aspect that I didn't realize at the time, but I needed the relationship to end in order for me to actually realize it. I mean, I thought I knew the person, and that's the sad part, is that people can be very deceptive. I'm not shooting shots or anything. It's just, that's just some people's nature. Actually, that's just human nature, to be deceptive, to lie, but really knowing someone, the depths and all their essence, I think that's a very key thing. Beyond just, and I'm giving advice beyond just, communication and that, because we all know this. And communication is all good and all, but if someone can't actually understand you or actually listen to you or actually hear you, you can be the best communicator in the world and it wouldn't matter, because the attentiveness to which your partner listens is actually very important. Are they actually listening to hear what you're saying, to ponder on what you're actually telling them, to self-correct on where they may be going wrong, or are they just listening and waiting for dead air so they can get their point across? That's very important. I honestly don't know what I'm saying in this video. I'm just talking, to be honest. I'm saying is that a girl? It's a girl wearing headphones. She's doing a jog, and she's looking at me. It's not. Honestly, don't know what I was trying to get out of this video. I just wanted to make a video about relationships and stuff, and to kind of, I guess, talk about what is this guy doing? To kind of talk about my past relationship and how flawed. I guess I should call myself out, because that's really what I want to do. That relationship taught me a lot about myself and the fact that I'm not that great of a person, really. So many aspects of myself I need to improve on. So I want to ask this question. Do you think that you need to feel ready in order to get into a relationship? And what I mean by that is, like, my mindset right now is I want stability. What I'm saying is, in my mind, I need to be stable in order to get into a relationship. I need to just have everything sorted. But something my cousin told me was, you don't necessarily need to have all that stability in the world, and it's dang near impossible to get the stability I want. I mean, she's not saying don't be stable, but I guess what she was like hinting at is that date, just have fun, experience life, be able to learn about different people and characters. And I think that's also important to think about when considering entering relationships. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. I'm glad I just made this video anyways. Yeah. I think the greatest advice I can just give people, not that like I don't have much experience in relationships, that's the thing. But the greatest advice I can say is go into a relationship wholeheartedly. Go into it wanting the best, and go into it hoping for the worst. Hoping for the worst. I don't know. I lack life experience, I'll say that much. But what I can say is know your partner's character. Number one. Know it to the depths and all their essence. Number two, trust that they won't do anything to hurt you, but know that it is a reality. So I don't want to say be prepared for that, but just know it is a possibility and it's okay. It's perfectly fine. And now I'm thinking back to a conversation I had with my cousin where she asked me, like, why am I not dating and stuff like that? And in my mind, I was like, I think it's obvious. I want stability. I'm 19, still trying to figure out what I'm doing in my life after high school. Relationships don't make sense right now. Romantic relationships just don't really make sense. But then she drew this thought out of me that, you know what, maybe it's okay to date. Maybe it's okay to just experience, I don't know, to immerse yourself with different experiences and people. Because it's through relationships you can really get to know ourselves. As I said, my last relationship taught me a lot about myself. Like, one, I am not the best communicator. I suck at communicating. And I'm not going to disclose why I suck, but let's just say if I'm in pain, I kind of isolate myself and want to deal with it by myself, which is not a very healthy quality to have when trying to create sustainable connections and relationships. It's very detrimental. So I hadn't realized that until I got into my last relationship. But now, having stepped out of it, and I keep seeing that quality constantly reoccurring and appearing. And I'm kind of doing it now. I need to call my friends.
So many times I wipe my tears after going to the same sin.